It's obvious most men they don't know what they have until they lose it. It's another side obvious that most men they don't know the value of what they have, or the other side they thought what they have it can never be lost until they lose it as well. Today I'm going to highlight about 7 reasons why men start caring when you stop caring. Quickly allow me also to say this, that my name is Godwin. I mostly post about videos about relationship and marriage. If that sounds interesting to you, consider smashing that subscribe button, that every time when I post you'll be the first person to know. The number one reason is that he wasn't aware of the situation or the issue. Most of the times in relationship you might come to find out that there might have been a lot of things that a woman has been offended to, the things that a woman wasn't actually happy about. Initially thinking about that, the man is aware of that. He's just doing those things intentionally. He's just doing those things just to make a woman not to be happy. But on the actual sense, or on the actual truth, is that a man wasn't actually aware of what was actually happening. These are some of the things at the end of the day when you see a man start caring, he has realized. That's when he came to know or to be aware of some certain situation that, oh, here there was actually a certain issue, a big issue, which he wasn't actually aware of. He realized that and start putting things in order. He start putting things the right way. When he's not aware, definitely things will keep happening longly until he realizes, he get that information why things are actually happening that way. Let me also talk about the second one. The second why men start caring when you stop caring. It might be a loss of invention. Many realize the importance of someone once they lose them. You'll be able to reflect the kind of, or the past life that he has been living without that woman, the past life that he has been experiencing without that woman, and the changes and the improvement that has been involved from the time that man got that woman, from the time that man started living with that woman, the things the woman has added, the values that the woman has put or included in that relationship or in that union. Men lose invention to start realizing how important that woman has been playing in that relationship, how valuable that woman has been in that relationship. It's a reason why that man will definitely start doing things right. You start to care after when you stop to care. After when you get to fed up, immediately these things will definitely come into his mind and start doing the right thing. Without wasting much of the time, let me also talk of the third one, fear of losing you. Most men find it very difficult to start doing the right thing at the right time. Most men find it very difficult to start implementing what is needed at that current moment. Not until they start seeing a woman's action, not until they start seeing that a woman, she has now fade away with whatever that the man was doing. The woman has drawn out her interest in whatever things that was coming out negatively from that man. At the end of the day, most men tend to change, most men tend to realize and start doing things for the better and start doing what he has been preaching, what he wasn't actually walking the talk. Fear of losing a woman, men will start doing the right thing. Fear of losing a woman, men will start caring when you stop caring. The fourth one, let me also talk about realization of value. As I speak right now, I've actually witnessed one of the couples this man, before he got married, he was a kind of man who wasn't actually been doing well in his life. This man, before he got married, this woman, he was a kind of a person who was just drinking here up and down, doing all the pathetic things that he can do on his period of time, not until he met this woman. This woman who actually had a meaningful life to him. This woman started creating values, started creating impact on him. They started building up together. They started bringing all those positive things, positive knowledge, positive vibes into that union. And that union and him together as a man, he built up and started looking responsibly. He regained that respect that he lost from the community. He regained that value that he lost from his family, relatives, because of that woman. On the other hand, he has been taking that woman for granted. But at the end of the day, when that woman fades away with her negative attitude, with her negative influence, he realized that what he has been doing is wrong. He started doing things right. He started doing things properly. He started caring because he realized his past life that he hasn't been doing the right thing. His past life wasn't that fine. His past life wasn't that meaningful. He wasn't the kind of a person who was respected. He got all those respect, he got all those values from the crowd or the relatives because of that woman. The realization of values of a woman can make a man start to value, can make a man back to his senses, can make a man start caring you once more again. Let me talk about the other one. The other one which can make a man start caring when you stop caring is that space to reflect. Space to reflect. Most times men, they find it very difficult to make a decision there and there where the things is happening at the right time, where he needs to make a right decision. But you need a space to reflect. He needs times alone. He needs time to rethink of what things has been happening, on what the right decisions that he have to make. Most men, not every man, but most men need this kind of space to make a right decision, needs this lonely time to make a right decision. It's very important as well, for as long as he has done the right thing, most of them, you notice them, you start seeing them, start caring. At the moment, you start avoiding them. That's how men are. Let me also talk about the other point of fear of being alone. As I've already talked about, there are some men who can't do a meaningful life when they're alone. There are some men who cannot be impact to this life, who cannot actually bring forth the meaningful things once they are alone, but they start doing meaningful things once they meet up a spouse. They start doing valuable things when they get a right partner and a good spouse, in short. So it's the reason, after the realization, after he noticed that now you have now fed away with with all those characters, you notice him start caring. You notice him start begging to you, start approaching you silently, so that you reconcile together, you start living together as one union, as it was. Because his fear is to lose you, so that he go back to his old lifestyle that he has been living, to all that past life that he has been using, where he wasn't respected by the community, where he wasn't even given values from his family members or relatives. That's the reason most men, they'll start doing caring, they'll start doing the right thing, they'll start fighting for the reconciliation with you. Once you fed up, once you stop caring, they start coming to you. They are fear of losing you. Rather than the rest, let me also talk about emotional reconnection or reconciliation. Most men, after they realize what they have been doing that wasn't necessary, that was wrong, that was hurting your heart, that wasn't the right thing that a man has to do, they start fighting, they start, realizing how good you were together, how you used to make a good life together, how things has been moving right with you together. They start fighting for that. At the end of the day, you see them edging for that, always droning to that, so that you guys will come up together and you make once and more a happy home. Thank you so much for reaching this video to the end. I really appreciate that. If you are a new member reaching this channel and you enjoy that kind of content, consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up, that every time when I make videos like this one, you'll be the first person to know. Thank you so much. Until I see you in the next episode, and stay blessed.